that because just thinking about it, ashing on yourself, yelping a little bit, maybe jumping, you're trying to brush it off yourself before you get burned. And
I wound up ashing on myself quite frequently at times.
Yeah, I've definitely done it a few times.
There's those cigar snobs. I would have to say when it comes to ashing, I can tend to be a cigar slob.
Yeah. Yep. How about you?
I guess it was also unpleasant, not pleasant, but non-pleasant.
Yeah.
Moment. The Christmas episode.
Yeah, when you totally cut your finger with the cigar cutter.
I made fun of myself.
Yeah.
For like 2 weeks after that.
That was... Yeah. I tried not to laugh, but I couldn't help it.
Exactly. And you got to take in consideration, it's a new-ish, for me anyway, the type of cutter.
Yeah.
The cutter has a guillotine side and a V-cut side.
Yeah.
And I like V-cuts on certain cigars.
Yep.
Particularly like Coronas.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a smaller cigar, and I just kind of like that way where you can get the flavor from the wrapper along with the flavor of the cigar.
Yeah.
But a lot of times I do like a guillotine better than I do a straight.
Yeah.
Or a V-cut. That being said, you've tried punches.
Yeah.
And maybe I should try a punch once on a flavored cigar, because it's an actual hole and you still wind up getting the cap.
Yeah.
Or a Corona, I should say, anyway.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah.
Or when I finally buy the Big Johnny.
Right, we'll definitely
I'll wind up having to use a punch.
Yeah, for sure.
But you prefer the guillotine, or what would you call the type of cutter that you have?
Yeah, it's
it'd be a guillotine, wouldn't it?
It's just a straight cut. So, yep, I have myself a nice Colibri butterfly cutter that has worked pretty well so far, and I've had this for, I would say, 6 months about. So
there's one cigar cutter that I want to try, and it's the scissors cutter.
Yeah.
It's very unique.
It is very unique.
That being said, it can also be complicated if you don't know what you're doing with it.
Right.
Because you don't go as fast as you do with, like, a guillotine cutter.
Yeah.
You do tend to go slower.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, when you start cutting, like any cutter or that, you got to be committed.
Yeah,
you can't just do halfway cut and be like, oh shit.
Yeah, you can't half-ass it. You got to commit to that cut. But something else that's nice about the cigar scissors is you can trim. You can keep cutting at that end and trim it up really nice and get it exactly how you want it. So
exactly.
That would be something we'll have to try.
And I've bitten off the tips of cigars before.
Yeah.
Mostly for fishing, because I don't want to dig out a cutter, and it's another item that I have to dig out before doing everything else.
Right, and keep track.
And when I'm fishing, like, I have a shit ton of items I'm dealing with, so it's like...
Right, it's just another thing to keep track of, along with all of your fishing gear and whatnot.
So I might as well just bite the end and keep going.
Yeah.
What's the weirdest way you've ever cut a cigar?
The weirdest way that I've ever cut a cigar? So far, I actually haven't really tried any weird ways, but I have definitely heard of some interesting ways to cut cigars. I've heard you can use just a regular, nice sharp pocket knife, and you can kind of do like a star cut into the end. I've even heard...
I want to try doing that
some people can use like just a piece of paper and fold it just right so it has that like sharp corner, and they can either cut or punch a hole in the end of their cigar with that. And
I've heard someone use a pen.
Yep.
Like punch a hole with a pen.
Yep, I've definitely heard of people using a pen to punch a hole too. Yeah, so...
Me, I'd probably bite the cigar before I'd use a pen.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, I guess the weirdest way I'd ever done it was biting. I want to try the pocket knife, though.
Yeah.
Maybe one of these times I'll do a pocket knife cut.
Yeah, do the little star cut.
Yeah.
The end of the
And try it that way.
into the cap with the.
Lancero.
Yeah, you want to try?
Sure.
You've never had the Lancero before, so. Wow, that is a very nice ash you've got going on here.
Oh yeah.
And it's got a good burn going too, which is really nice.
Starting to gonzo a bit though.
Yep. Yeah.
Lack of a better term.
I wouldn't be surprised if this falls off here pretty soon. What do you think?
Not bad.
Yeah. Yep.
And I don't mind the size of it either.
Yeah.
Because like I said, big Clint Eastwood fan, and Clint Eastwood had the thinner cigars, the smaller cigars.
Yeah. Yeah, and despite the lack of girth to it, it is actually burning at a decent rate. So you're actually still getting probably about the same smoke that you would with just like a Toro even. So it's nice. Not bad at all.
Yeah. And a really good flavor from it. I've had that type of cigar, though, before, just not the Lancero size, right?
Right, yeah, you've had all the same ones as me, the
Yeah.
Torpedo and the Toro and the Gordo, but neither of us has had this Lancero yet. And in fact, this is the first Lancero of any cigar that I've ever had, so
Yep.
for a first-time Lancero trier, I'm actually pleased.
So what, you're about...
I may be just between the first and the second third now, so...
Me, I'm halfway through.
Yeah, just about there.
And
Yeah, I'd say you're...
notes really hasn't changed from the last time I've explained it to you.
Oh, good.
Like, it's stayed with that pepperiness and stuck with that leatheriness. The leatheriness might have gotten a little bit more so when I got halfway through.
Yeah.
Which is making me wonder, it's probably going to have leather, harsh leather,
Yeah.
by the time I'm done with it. But, definitely good one.
You better be careful. You don't want that ash falling on your notebook there.
Oh, yeah.
Start a fire. That would
But anyway,
be bad.
I think this would be good time to end our show and to do our last-minute ads for it.
You think so?
Yeah. I think we did pretty good.
Yeah.
Next week, we'll try to do the part do or the redo of the tobacco conspiracy.
Right. And
I'll,
this time, we'll try to focus more on the actual conspiracy, or rather the health risks / benefits of tobacco, of cigars and pipes versus cigarettes. So,
It just ashed.
there you go. Finally.
And it's a clean ash, too.
Yeah. Yeah, that was nice.
Right there. Yeah, and I'll shut up. I won't get too giddy with it as much as I did last time. And we'll keep in mind in some of these other ones, and we'll let you guys decide too. Contact us either by my email address, timcase17@gmail.com. That's TIMCASE17@gmail.com. Or you can tweet me at Timothy Podcast. Or you can do my Instagram, which I'll take a picture of the cigar that I'm doing.
Yeah, and I already took a picture of my cigar. I'm planning on putting it up here in a while.
Exactly. And contact me that way. I think we have a good list of what we can do the next few episodes. And if you guys have any suggestions of any cigars you want us to try, or any episodes you want to hear us, or have any comments for us to try to do on an episode, we'll be more than happy to try it.
Yeah, or any pipe tobaccos you want us to try, or
Exactly.
If there are any challenges you want to issue to us.
We haven't done a challenge episode.
Nope.
One of these days we got to do.
So we'll accept. Well,
I'll accept.
Pending on what exactly it is. But yeah, any challenges you guys want to try
Brent.
to issue to us, we'll definitely give those a try.
Brant has his limits.
There's a few limits.
We won't do weed.
There's not a ton, but there are a few limits. And I think there's even a few limits you wouldn't go past either. So
Yeah, be appropriate with these challenges, mind you.
Yeah. Yeah, so, like Tim said, if there's any particular cigar you want us to try out and review, or if there's a certain pipe tobacco you want us to try, or if you want to just say hi or leave a comment or make a suggestion or issue a challenge, then totally let us know, get a hold of us. Tim's already told you how to get a hold of him, and again, you can reach me on my Instagram, and my handle is at thecelticviking22.
Yeah. And then there's more shows that are here on Blue Arrow Media.
Right.
There is Pet Parlor.
Yeah.
Pet Parlor is with me, and my co-host for that one is Heather Jane. Ben's known Heather Jane for a little bit.
Yeah.
Probably not as long as I've known her, but has known her for a while.
Yeah.
And we do things about pet care and owning a pet. This week, actually, we're doing something on lizards. We did small furry animals, and you were thinking of getting a small furry animal for your family, weren't you?
Yeah, probably in the next month, we're probably going to go out and get something, so.
By the way, the chinchilla
Yeah.
that is at the nearest pet store, there's only one now.
Oh, okay.
We had a pair, but now they're gone.
All right.
There's also, to an extent, my political show, which might be changing here soon.
Yeah.
Might still keep the name, but it might be changing from the politics to something that's more interesting for me, and hopefully interesting for you guys as well.
Right.
And last but not least is Castles and Cauldrons.
Right. The tabletop RPG that you and a bunch of friends of the nerdy kind, per se, yeah, and you are the host.
Yep, and the game master.
Yeah. For
this wonderful adventure. And it's coming up soon. We have only one more meeting, and after that meeting, we'll start recording. So
yeah, you guys have been preparing for a while now. So
we want it entertaining for you guys.
Yeah,
that's the important part. If you're interested in it.
Right, that should turn out pretty well, and that should be coming out here fairly soon. So
exactly. So again, this is I'm Timothy Case.
And I'm Brant Wolf.
And you have just listened to a wonderful show called Tim and Wolf's Puff Life.
And may your cigar always stay lit.